Hello everybody, a very good evening and welcome to a brand new one-day special. It's a slightly different one than was planned, but they are the days that we live in, aren't they? But no one's been harmed in the making of a new one, so that's good. And no one was harmed in the cancelling of another one, but you will see the other one that was meant to be here at another time, just as a later date. I think what we know is the things stuck in transit. Not the presenters, just the product. But we're with those. But that does mean that we do get the chance to have another one-day special, and we can bring to you now from Ross Papercrafts. And if you're looking for ways of displaying, we're going to get lots for you, actually, in particular, for this one-day special. So let me just talk you through here, because on our lovely display, I feel like I'm in the musical Little Shop of Horrors, I'll be honest with you, with my lovely surroundings of florals. But what you're going to be looking at are ways of containing and displaying your flowers. So what you're going to be looking at, let's take you through here to start with. The display boxes here, you see, you're going to get 3 as part of this particular kit, and here's one of those already made up for yourself there. So you're going to be getting those 3. There they are, all flat packed there, but 3 in total of these. The love heart of the MDF that you can see, you'll be getting 2 of those, so perfect for your Valentine's time. You can see here's one of them here that's not been made up and decorated, but here's one that's all finished off in one way, but you'll find lots of ways of decorating that. So you're going to be getting 2 of those, 3 of those, and then the wonderful flower box here, you'll be getting 1 of those as well. That is also MDF, and again, all your elements and all your parts of that you can see are all there for you. Nice big projects to work on, but you're getting 1 of these. As part of that, also, you're also going to get 1 bunch of flowers, and it could be any one of the assortments that you can see here. Be a lovely mix of all the flowers. You will get 1 bunch of those flowers. You won't get the containers that they're in. They're just for our display purposes right now, but the actual flowers, you could be the dahlias that you're looking at here, the sunflowers, the carnations. You're going to get a little mixture of all of those as a nice way to start with for your display boxes. Now, all of that together, £39.96. It has a one-day special saving there of £25. So it's a really big, generous saving for this offer. But that means it's also available on your flexi-buy. That's just 2 payments of just £19.98. The item code you need for the one-day special is 322988. Again, all the elements, if you're looking at here closely, you'll see there's all the 3 of the actual the boxes, 2 again of the love hearts, and 1 of the larger display, plus 1 lovely collection of florals. 322988. That's your one-day special that you're looking at right now. We've got plenty more for you projects for you to work on, but what is so lovely is I get to have another hour in the lovely company of lovely Tina via Skype. So this was a pleasure I didn't see coming. Hello, good evening, Tina.
Hi, how are you, Scott?
I'm very well. Nice to see you in your natural surroundings rather than here in the studio.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise for all of us, wasn't it? But yeah, really, really looking forward to it. And I'm working with my mate, so what could be better?
That you've won me. You had me at hello, you know, which is great. Listen, thank you very much indeed, because we know that obviously the change, it can't be helped. It's one of those last-minute things. So thank you to you, and of course, and to Ross Papercrafts that have stepped in to help us go through. So we really appreciate that, and you stepping in last minute to be with us, Tina. And I know it's going to be a lovely hour with you as well. Lovely show. These are great. All the products we've got on here. I mean, great ways of displaying. You know, we've got with the one-day special. There's a lot in this bundle, isn't there?
There is, absolutely. I mean, I'm going to show you how to eke it out as well, because you know what us crafters are like. We like to get the most out of our sets. Yeah. So I'm going to be showing you how to use each of the elements like I normally do, Scott, not how you're supposed to use them.
Do you know what? I'd expect nothing less here. That is absolutely perfect. We're looking forward to that. Well, we've also got a lot more on the show that we can work with you as well. And, of course, we are getting ready for that time, of course. If we want to bypass the other occasions like Valentine's, you know, there's only so many more times in the year I can depressed, and that's never one that's going to cheer me up. But Easter, I love an egg. Who doesn't? And we've got here, this is perfect, the Easter egg stand. Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Great. I like this one. How many eggs can I get on this? I'm just checking on this. Is that 6 on the... Is that for... How many places? 7 on the top, and I've got 4, 5... Do you know what? I'll keep counting later on. I can't see how many holes there are there. Enough for me.
There's lots.
I will check that out. 11.
Yeah.
I could stand here and count all the holes, but when we talk about boring TV, that's definitely up there, isn't it? 11.99 for this stand with £3 savings. So all those wonderful. This is great for those that, you know, I know a lot of children do a lot of egg decorating when it comes to that time. So again, great way of displaying all the ones that have been decorated by the children, or just putting lots of chocolate eggs on there, even if you don't want to put the real eggs on there. I think that's a really pretty display unit, isn't it? It's gorgeous, that.
It really is. I mean, and we can do lots more with it as well. We don't have to use it to display the eggs. You could put cupcakes on there, or you could just, you know, you could use it to hang in your craft room. You know, you have the little, or what do you call the Rangers things, you know, that you do the blending with, the blending sticks. They can go into there as well.
Yeah, I'm liking this. 634101. Even if you do use it for your craft tools, always leave a space for one chocolate egg. Any time of the year.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You can have the chocolate eggs on the top.
Yes. There's just about enough holes there for me, I think, I get through. I do like them. Right, staying with our stands we've got here for you. This is the stand bundle, so you're going to be getting one of the large one, and you're going to be getting 4 of the small stands here. This is a brilliant price here. £5 saving, so for all of this, just £9.99. That's a bargain.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? And the thing is as well, Scott, is that all comes like apart. So you could take that little bunny rabbit out of the middle, just use the stand for your eggs, and then use the bunny on another project as well. And along with the other little bunnies, you could do the same thing. They are
so cute as well. They are brilliant.
They are cute, aren't they?
I love these. I think these projects
really
are fun to colour as well with these projects and to decorate.
They are. We're going to be doing that in one of the demos, and I'm going to use them separate from their base, those little ones.
Perfect. £9.99. One of the medium, you're getting 4 of the small. 380367. Great price point for that one. Just £9.99. Now, sort of away from that, but these look great just for any time of the year. These lovely projects here. These are the envelope gift boxes, and actually, including this price, and again, really good offer, just £9.99. It's got a £6 saving. You're actually going to be getting 3 with this particular project. That's a really good value, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, that is fantastic. It was £3.33 each. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
That is great.
Yeah. It's got what we call like a living hinge on it, so you can open it up just as you do an envelope, but you could store sort of like your stencils in there if you wanted to as well, your smaller stencils. You could store stamps in. If you've got a few of those little mini inks, they would slide into there. Oh, yes,
that's a good idea. Because actually, there's quite a depth to it, actually, when that's open, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Really lovely.
You have to check on, obviously, the inks that you're using, but you know, I would imagine with the living hinge, it gives you just a little bit more of a, you know, of a flexibility to it.
Yes. Yeah, really good. And you're getting 3, like you say, £3.33 a project on that. Really good offer. And again, great quality. And again, if we just, for a second, just show a bit of the detail that actually we've got on the padlock that's in there. But again, all of that lovely detail, which really does, I think it's fabulous. If, you know, nice little attention to detail on all of those. And for that sort of price point,
it really is.
Really good, yeah. 291191 is your item code there, actually, at £9.99. Absolutely brilliant project for that. 3 projects for under £10. Really good value. Now then, I think there's a lot of people I think this is happening a lot more from what I heard about. A lot of people sending lots of nice cards and letters at the moment because specifically no one could visit anybody else, etc. And I think everyone's a bit bored of things, you know, on sort of Zooms and all of those sort of things. And a personal card or letter at the moment is making a big comeback. Great way now, keeping all of your mail. And if you are sending lovely gifts and presents, you get away here because that hangs off the bottom to be able to measure exactly the size of your parcel for what you are sending on. This is a great project, this, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, it really is. This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't have this one, so Terry, if you're watching, I'd really like this one.
Beautifully done, Tina. Beautifully done.
So handy.
Yeah.
And you know the ones we get from, you know, the post office or wherever, they're all very flexible, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whereas this is really, really good. this is going to be, you know, nice and sturdy for you.
Yeah, really, really good. And there's lots of things being sent through the post now, so a great way of making sure you do get the perfect size on that. And they will all hang. There's clips at the back of this. You clip that onto the back, so all of those will be hanging there at the bottom. And then, of course, you've got a really nice, big, deep space there to keep all of your mail that's going to be sent out there all nicely together. But a lovely project to decorate, to go with the office or to go in your kitchen or wherever it is, really. It's lovely, that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you could, if you waterproof it well enough with the right projects, you could pop it outside as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's nice. Liking that. Very nice. Really good saving again on this one. £10 off on that, and you're getting all of that to part of that bundle. £14.99. But again, really, really good idea. Right, we've got some other products that you may well be wanting to work with. If you're learning your decoupage, you want your papers. These are 160 GSM, and you get 150 sheets of your decoupage, A4 white paper here. Another brilliant offer on this. £10 saving again on these for 150 sheets here, just £9.99. The decoupage 160 GSM then, Tina. So again, pretty good, like you say, for the decoupage, but also for other work as well, really.
Yeah, definitely. So if you think of your normal copy paper, that's the double the thickness of your copy paper, but it's fantastic. So it will go through your printer really, really easy. Right. Or you can stamp onto it as well, and then you can cut your bits out and then decoupage them onto your project. So recently I did a box for somebody when they emailed me over some of their photographs of their dog. Yeah. And they wanted it decoupaged onto a box. So that's what I've sort of like used to make the box. Nice. Like to actually pop onto the box, yeah, and it does print ever so well. It does, yeah. You could feel that thickness. Obviously, it's not to the real sort of like, you know, 253 GSM, 300 GSM for construction. Flexible. But it definitely has got that gravitas to it as well, hasn't it? It's perfect. That great price. £9.99, like I say, for 150 sheets, 160 GSM. That's 902110. Right, let's work our way across now to something a little bit more sparkle about it here. This is your silver foil, and this is exactly what I was saying that one is not about. This is about your construction at 300 GSM. Yeah. 50 sheets of this that looking at for £9.99. But again, this really has got that feel if you're making your boxes or you're doing your items again to put things in for you know, to make from. This is absolutely brilliant for that, isn't it? I love the look of it. Yeah, it really is. So you could make your the envelopes as well as the cards with this. I like that it's got that natural like background to it as well. So you could actually do the front of your card like that, and then what a you know, a lovely surprise for the inside of an envelope or for the card. You know, when you open it and you've got that glitz and glamour part there. That's a nice thought, isn't it? That's brilliant. Really nice on this. You won't have my fingerprints on yours when you get your one. That's okay. But you do have £10 off, £9.99. If you want to go for that 50 sheets of 300 GSM, 773674. We still got a couple more to show, but I'll tell you what, Tina, if you want to get ready for demo, I know you've got to move cameras around, etc. I'll do that, and then we'll come straight back to you, if that's all right then. Yeah, fantastic. See you in a minute. See you in a moment. See you in a moment. Lovely, lovely Tina. We'll be with her for some demos. Before we do, and whilst you're just getting ourselves ready, $11.99. This is going to give you all of your fabulous embellishments here for spring. Now, the colours may vary on what you're going to be getting through, but the actual style of what you'll be getting will be the same. You are going to get your florals. You are going to get all your lovely bling. You are going to be getting the actual flowers themselves in there. You've got the gorgeous ribbon to go with this. All of that. You've got an £8 saving, because this normally retails just lower than £20 at $19.99, but right now there is an £8 saving on this, $11.99. 615-784. If you were looking for that, if you want to bling your projects up, you're going to get a lot in that bundle. There's this. And there's a lot more as well besides that on the website, if you'd like to have a look at all the W's, Hochanda.com. I'm old school. I still want to say a W in front of it. You know, you can't get out of it. If you do want more flowers, by the way, because you do get an assorted mix of the flowers in the one-day special. If you want more, then you can go for the Ross Papercrafts artificial flowers. They're $14.99 a bunch, but these are ones that don't need water and they will never wilt.
which is always good, isn't it? If you're still into your MDF projects, and what I've teased you with on the show is still not enough, then look here, you've got plenty more. We've got loads in here. We've got the dinosaurs, we've got flamingos in there, we've got the house with garden project as well. So much on there. If you would like to have a little look at hochanda.com. There's huge amounts of opportunities there for your MDF to go through. By the way, if you are tuning in right now and expecting another brand to be here for your one-day special, don't worry, they will be back with this very, very soon. But we had some issues stuck in transit, I think is the best way of putting it. But they will be back with you, so it's lovely to have your company. And brilliant Ross Papercrafts have stepped in for us as well, so we have got that show for you tonight. And what an offer they brought to us, of course, with your one-day special. It's really lovely. If you're looking at a way of displaying, which is absolutely gorgeous, then we've got a mixture of MDF and card product that you can actually use to then keep your florals all on beautiful display. So just to break it down one more time for you, you're going to be getting 3 of the actual boxes. These are the folded cards that you're going to be making. So 3 of those that come as part of the project. You've got 2 of the MDF heart boxes that you can see there. And you're also getting 1 of the beautiful flower basket. Again, that's all in your MDF that you're seeing. Plus, you're going to be getting 1 bunch of your assorted beautiful flowers to go with it. It's 322. 988 is available on Flex as well. Just £19.98 is your first of those payments. Plenty on the show, as you know. So let's go straight to our knight in shining armour that stood in last minute. Lovely Tina. What are we working at to start with, Tina?
Right, I'm going to use one of the heart-shaped boxes. And what I've got is I didn't want to use it as the box. Obviously, Scott, it's me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it just as a flat piece, and then I'm going to show you how I use the sides of my box in a different project. So by getting the one-day special and say one other item that's in the show, there's so many different ways you can eke it out and use it, right, you know, for lots of things.
Great.
Okay, so I've got my heart, and I've done 1 coat of black gesso on, and then I've used a stencil, and I've gone through the stencil with my paste. So the paste I'm using is a modelling paste by Decor. So I'm just going to show you how I did that, but I'm only going to put a little bit on because so that I can cover it over, because the rest of it's dried. Okay. So if I do this, then I'm not going to make too much of a mess with the wet part of it. So just through the stencil and then lift away, and then you get some lovely texture going on. Yeah. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at some of the embellishments that we might have had on previous shows, and with the flowers that you can get as well. Oh, yeah. There was ones with foliage and different bits in the packs as, that are on the show as well. I think you did have something like this raffia in one of your bigger sets. Is that correct? I think I did see someone. I thought I saw an image with some of the raffia was on it as well. I think it might be on with the florals, isn't it? Was it on the embellishment board? Yes, I think it is. I think. And I'm going to shoot up the other end and have a look. Okie dokie. Yes, so you do. I'm going to use some of... Yeah, fantastic. There we go. So I'm going to use some of different textures. Now, as you can see, on my other side of my box, we've got this little part here. Because I wanted to use it as a flat object rather than a box, I've taken that part off of mine. So you can, you know, as I say, you feel free to sort of snip in there and look at them in different ways. Yeah. You can see that you've got the 2 slots here also where the actual sides fit in for the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure, just by using some of our gel medium and our embellishments, that we just go over that, because, you know, we don't have to worry about that there's slots there. We can cover those over. It's not a problem. Okay. So I'm just going to dab on a little bit of gel medium on both sides. And then I'm going to start sort of popping on some of my embellishments. So I love the different things like the raffia and everything because it does give it so much texture.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You get a lot in it by the looks as well in that bundle. There is quite a lot on there and it's part of the package.
Yeah, there's more. If you get it and then you just sort of like, you know, really sort of pull it apart, then you do get, you know, you do find that you get quite a lot going on. So there we go. And then what I've got is these were from the flowers that I had when I was last on. So I think you're probably going to get maybe something similar. But just, you know, you can do this with the flowers that are in the pack that you'll get.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to pop a few going up here. And then these are all so pretty and they pull apart really easy as well.
I have to say, the floor, because I know that as part of the one day, you are getting a collection, an assortment of that first bunch of the flowers. But I tell you what, they are so realistic. The carnations, the sunflowers, you know, all of them, they are really very real in their look.
They are, most definitely. And then you can add things from your stash as well to give more texture. So I've got some lace that I've had and previously used on projects. So that can just go over here. And I know that when we have the end of sale sort of like items, end of call items, there's like these different sort of like shapes of MDF as well.
Oh,
and we just, you know, so use those as well just to give you some extra shaping. You've got some circles, there was some hearts as well. So really kind of, you know, layer up. So I'm kind of doing around in a semicircle here.
Yeah.
That's where my embellishments are going to go. I've also got a piece here where I'd done some texture paste onto this square as well. So I'm going to pop that just here.
The texture paste that you've got on show there, does it dry clear, the texture paste, Tina? Or...
This one is more like a gel. So they do two. One dries with a slight sort of like whiteness to it. One dries clear.
Right.
As I'm going to sort of like cover over, it didn't really matter which one I used. No. But my gel medium dries clear also. So, you know, that's you don't worry about if you can see any of that.
No.
And I do get a little bit heavy-handed with it. So there, and I think we'll just pop another heart here, like this. Okay. And then I thought what I would do is I would do this one for Mother's Day.
Oh, lovely.
So I've got my Happy Mother's Day in here.
Now, I know the date of that. When is Mother's Day? Just for anyone else that doesn't. Asking for a friend.
Are you sure? You know?
You know me, Tina.
It's March something.
Oh, well.
You're going to get me
Hang
into
on,
trouble.
I can tell you it's the 14th of March. How did I know that? Earpiece.
Early? Oh,
there you go.
I didn't realise it was that early. Good job you said.
Well, it wasn't it? I must write that down.
So, okay, so we can carry on popping some embellishments on. And then what I would do is I would normally dry this over first, just so that it's got a little bit of time to stick together. Right. But where I'm sitting, I don't have my actual heat gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently brush over with my black gesso over the embellishments that I've popped on.
Oh, right, yeah.
So this way, so you can leave it, if you wanted, you could use white gesso. You could leave it as it is. You wouldn't, you know, use a clear gesso. By using a gesso with MDF, whatever products you put on afterwards will then allow you not to, you know, use so much of them. Yes, so the gesso is given a great base to actually just...
While you're just doing the gesso, would you mind just moving this slightly to the right-hand side a little bit of the screen, just so we can see when you are...
Is it that way?
The other right.
Left or right?
The other right.
Yeah.
I think that's good. That's great. Thank you very much. Just helps so we can see the whole project now. Yeah.
I flipped my camera around so I can't see you anymore. So this is good fun. Now you know why I come in the studio, don't you?
Yes, but you know, it's all fun. We're loving it in these times. Nothing, you know, nothing's unprecedented with it now.
No, it's all good. It's all good. You know me, I'd love to have a little bit of a joke about and everything. And this is, you know, this has been really, well, I wasn't expecting it, but I'm liking it.
Yes, exactly. See? Who would have thought you would be doing the show today when you woke up? Here you are.
Well, there we go.
On a one-day special.
There we go. Yeah. Live from Mum's back room. Oh, dear.
It's the times we live in, isn't it? Nothing, you know.
It is.
No one batters an eyelid. No one blinks. We're just very grateful that you're there with us. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
At least you can get into your back room. You see, my place, we've got homeschooling going everywhere. It's like a full-on classrooms. Got lessons going on upstairs, lessons on in the back room.
These are brilliant as well to get the children to do.
Oh,
and especially the dinosaur that we've got in the show as well. That's fantastic.
Oh yes, yeah, I think we got the dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So I'll bring you in one of the ones that I decorated last time that I was on. But yeah, they're real good fun to do. I
think we have its brother here in the studio.
You do?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Little storage box. We've got his brother.
Okay.
Now, hang on. They're saying if I just look closely together.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to put him back?
I don't see it myself, but there we go. Ah, look at them. This Mum was getting very happy about that, seeing his long-lost brother. But these are brilliant projects. They're great fun. I mean, you don't have to make yours look like...
We nicknamed him Derek.
Yeah. Little Derek the Dinosaurs. But they are brilliant. They're great for the pens or your pencils and bits of pieces in there as well on their desk as well. That's great. I love them. If you want to go for those, by the way, $9.99. They are great. I mean, we've tried to put together. Luckily we managed to make a desk, get a desk sorted for both of us for the homeschooling sorted anyway. But those sort of things that you can put on that personalise it, they can put their pens and pencils in, etc., and they can decorate to the heart's content. Really lovely projects. 868174 if you'd like to go for a little dinosaurs there. It's for one dinosaur, isn't it? You get the one, isn't it, for that? Yeah, 868174.
Yeah, one dinosaur for that one. Okay. So
you don't want too many, you'll be in trouble.
I've got some of my mixed media sprays. And again, I would normally wait until this is drier, but these sprays are so highly pigmented. They're fantastic. So what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of spray. So what it's doing now is it's picking up, obviously, all of the different embellishments that we've popped on.
It's funny because on the screen, obviously, it looks so dark in there. So now we're seeing the happy coming through a little bit there when you start to apply the colour. It's great that they're starting to appear.
Oh, you can see them okay, can you?
It's coming through now.
Brilliant. So that was interesting TV before then. Did you just see a blank screen?
I'll be honest with you. Yep. Which is why I brought in Derek the Dinosaur, just so people show that we are live. It was all good up until the black went on it, and then we lost you for a little bit. But we're back now in full Technicolor.
This is seamless.
It's seamless.
Seamless.
It's like running out an hour's time to prep.
An hour? Oh my word!
Well, I had to do my hair. That was 55 minutes of it taken up.
I was going to say, you're looking at me.
Yeah, 54 minutes looking for it.
Right, can you see how that's popping out now?
I can now.
Yeah.
Yes, yep.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that dry, and we can come back to that later, and then we can brush on some other sort of like colours to make it really, really pop.
Okay, I'll tell you what we'll do then. We'll allow that just to finish off then and dry. We'll just do a little update where we are, and we'll come straight back to you then once we're ready to go. Is that okay, Tina?
It is. Can I just tell you one thing before you go?
Please do, yeah.
Yeah? The little stand that you get that's got the bunny rabbit, it's this one.
Yeah.
So you could use that stand instead of using it in that particular project. It fits exactly into that part there. So I would glue that in and then decorate the stand as well.
Oh, right. That's a nice idea. I like mix and match.
Absolutely. So, as I say, just look beyond what you're supposed to be doing with them.
Yeah.
And, you know, or what they were actually made for, and just use them however you want to use. So that's one piece that we've done using one piece from the heart. That's brilliant.
Tina, thank you very much indeed. We'll be back with you presently. We'll just give people an update. I love Tina. She's absolutely brilliant. And again, just give you an update. It's a slightly different change to our schedule that was advertised, but we will have that show back on with you very soon. It's just more of a stock issue, and it's being stuck somewhere. It can't get to us, unfortunately. But we have got the brilliant Ross Papercrafts that have said, you know, yes, we'll stand by. We'll help you make sure you still got a show to go live. And they've done a great job for us by bringing this wonderful one-day special for you, this beautiful bundle. And it's all the ways of displaying beautiful floors. But as you've seen from Tina, that doesn't have to be the case. You can use them in many different ways. And like Tina's saying, seeing beyond the projects that are there and finding other ways of working. But let's just tell you what you're going to be getting in this bundle. You're going to get two different sources. You're going to get card, and you're also going to get MDF. Starting with the cards, as you can see, I mean, this is beautiful. If you think about one of those, there are certain cards on the internet that you can self-make, you can buy, and then they say, do you want to add a little present to it? I looked at what real flowers in a little container box like this was going to be costing if I wanted to send that. I tell you what, it's a pretty penny that people are asking for a display of real flowers to go like that. Now, obviously, you won't be getting real flowers. This, you're going to be getting a mixture of one bunch of the plastic to go with these and the different ways of working with them. But what a beautiful presentation as it stands, and the look of this, which is absolutely gorgeous. No wilting, no watering required. But you're going to be getting 3 of these particular of the card boxes, and there they are, already pre-scored, all ready to go. All you got to do is literally push those together to create the actual box yourself, and then you can do more decorating on top of that. So you're getting 3 of those. You're going to get in 2. Now we're working on to the MDF, and this is what Tina's just been working with, actually. And these are the MDF that you can see. Now, they don't just have to be for flowers. You can use them for all sorts you might want to put in there. And a really deep box of all your chocolates to go in there, for example. You might want to keep your mail in there, your letters in there, for example, that will go nicely. Might be for stationery, could be all sorts in there. But if you want to go with the flower design, you can use them that, or as separate projects, again, as you've seen there, that Tina was demonstrating. So 2 of the MDF for the love hearts, and 1 you're going to be getting of the beautiful flower basket that you can see decorated here. Now, again, if I just tilt that round, you'll see there's a really good depth to that, a good size of that you're actually looking at, and you're going to be getting 1 of these. And on top of that, you're going to be getting 1 of the beautiful flower displays. And, okay, it could be an assortment. We've got sunflowers in here, carnations in here. We've also got some lavender that's in here. We've got some really beautiful, and I tell you what, they do look gorgeous. They really, really do. Is it one of the presenters, Nikki? Is it Nikki that used to be a florist, I think, as well? Yeah, Nikki from Heartfelt. She'd be absolutely in her element right now as well here. But they are gorgeous. Like I say, I feel a bit more like Seymour, but there we go. $39.96 is the incomplete bundle. 322 988. It's also available on your Flexi, just £19.98 if you would like to. Now, we've also got, if you want to go for the flowers, we've got the flowers on their own. You've got 4 options of the different flowers you can have. You can have the dahlia. They are beautiful, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. They are, there's the dahlia option that you can see, 690458, which is absolutely beautiful. Which one? We've got the carnations. And we've got the carnations. I can sort the carnations round as well there that we can see. But they really are very, very real life in sort of their look to them, and the detail around the petals and the whole look, and not just that, the foliage as well that goes with it, that really absolutely beautiful. We've also got, if you can see down here, the sunflowers, one of my favourite flowers, I think. But if I could just rotate, can I come around this way and show that? There we go. If I just show you a sort of a head-on of the sun, isn't that beautiful? I feel happier already just looking at a lovely sunflower. They do look gorgeous. So there's our sunflower, and then we've also got the anemone. I've got plenty of enemies. This is the anemone. Now, which one's my anemone? Because this is where I need Nikki here. Is this on the top here as well? There we are. Beautiful colours, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. They're $14.99 if you want to go for those particular ones. Choose which ones. But for this or for any other projects you might have that you're looking for that floral, they are gorgeous. $6.90, $4.98, I think that was. Yes, I just got back there. Right, moving on to our Easter egg stand. But as Tina was saying earlier on, that doesn't need to just be for Easter eggs. That could be, I can see a cupcake on that. Oh, I love a cupcake. Could be for your little sandwiches. You could do a little afternoon tea. Could be a nice sponge cake. It could be your eggs that you want to go. But they are lovely. Whether you're doing them painting as a project with the kids or whether they are edible ones that are going to be there. $11.99. It could be the real feature for the table setting, quite possibly all there to do with the kids. 634-101. Or, as you heard also, it could be on your crafting desk. It could be a way of keeping all some of those little elements you might have, some of the tools that you work with just on display constantly there. That beautiful bow at the top. $11.99 with that £3 saving. Right then, we got our little bunnies with the eggs. Now then, someone's wrapped the eggs. And they was daring me to say, we don't know whether it's boiled or whether it's a real egg that's been wrapped like that just for protection as well. They were saying, just smack it on your head, Scott, just to check it was... That's the love that I feel in the studio. But no, they said you might have to hit it quite hard to check. So, I mean, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. But if you want to go for the projects here, you're going to get one of the medium size you're looking at here, and you're going to get 4 of the small. How cute are these, though? Absolutely beautiful. To be quite honest, I think they're just great to have your boiled eggs on as well for any time. They're going to put a lovely smile on your face. $9.99. It's got a £5 saving on those projects. And by the way, it's the underside of this that Tina was talking about that would work if you wanted to, perfectly sized with the love hearts that's on for the part of the one-day special. £5 saving, $9.99, 380 367. Now, I'm moving on to these. Away from Easter, away from floors, I just think these are great projects. Now, this works out $9.99, great price anyway. Break that down. When you work out, you're getting 3 projects here at £3, 33 pence a project. Now, this is a great way, just maybe it's for filing photographs, if you still like to go old school and print them off. It might be for just keeping some of your crafting ideas and your prints that you might want to go into there, but it is practical. It does have that working here. I think this is such clever work, this, considering this is MDF, but that working hinge that's in there that you can see nice and solid, and you can see the depth that you've got in there. So again, you can get quite a bit in there if it's old letters or photographs or just nice ways of keeping those all together. And you have got that lovely little detailed lock and key that goes with it. And you're getting 3 of these projects to work with, which is really nice, all from MDF. $291, $191, $9.99. It's got that £6 saving on the 3 of those. I think it's absolutely brilliant, that. Right, now we've also got that to keep all your mailing. It's for the letters and your letter sizes. So this will go up on the wall itself there for you to decorate and to work with. Keep that on the wall. And then underneath here, there are 2 clips at the back, and they will literally clip one onto each one of those. So that will just hang like so underneath, and you'll have your letter sizer that will go there, so you'll be able to work exactly what the size of this is as well. You've got your smaller ones to work with, so again, you could, because nowadays everything's a different price, you'll know that, isn't it? And if you're doing some of your wonderful cards that are more sort of 3D and your pop-ups, for example, you know, trying to get them as flat packed as possible is important when you're posting, isn't it? So this is a great way for you to work with those on that guide to look at exactly what your costing is when you're sending this through. 824 576, £14.99. Got a £10 saving on there, which is absolutely brilliant. Right, the decoupage paper is 160 GSM. There's 150 sheets for you here for this one. It's in your A4, so it's really good. Actually, it's a really good all-rounder. Tina was talking about this earlier on, saying really, really good for your stamping on this. So obviously, it's not for your sort of big construction work. That's what's coming up next. But this at 160, there's plenty there. A lot more, double the sort of the thickness you're looking at your normal copier paper, but really lovely for your decoupage. $9.99, again, really good saving on that. 902110. Really lovely. We've also got our lovely Dinosaurs, $9.99. We love this. It's what was that I just heard from my producer? Dinosaurs, yes, the Dinosaurus Rex on this one. $9.99. I think it's a great idea if you are working with the kids to make it, create it, decorate it. They could be on their homeschooling desk to keep them all together. 868-174. Love that for the Dinosaurs. Where'd you go after Dinosaurs? You go to Flamingos. Of course you do. You're going to get 2 for your Flamingo cake stands, which, if honestly, I love the fact. What I love about this is the flamingo, they're normally just standing on one leg, aren't they? Probably the most unstable bird going, and we're asking them to hold our cakes up. And that, I think, is perfect. I love this idea. $14.99. You're going to get 2 of that, 2 of them for that price as well, which is really very, very cool. I love it. Now then, we've got your brilliant kit. This is your fridge magnet MDF kit plus the magnetic tape. So that's going to give you 36 pieces. You're going to get 12 wonderful designs. That's 3 of each. So you've got the hen there, you've got the teapot, you've got the carriage in there, which I love, the unicorn, a hedgehog, owl, we've got the teacup, we've got the cat. Really love that. I think that's a brilliant kit. There's something you can decorate, work with, go to town, and it can be on display. 801-106, just $11.99. Right then, I do believe that Tina is there, and she's already working away there with our wonderful little bunnies. Are you there still with us, Tina?
I'm here.
I see you've been busy.
Right. Oh, I have, yeah. So what I thought we'd do is we'd paint these cute little bunnies, and then I'm going to use them in a different way, of course.
Okay.
So instead of having them with the little stands and ready just to hold the egg, I'm going to decorate the inside of one of the pink boxes that's in the one-day special.
Oh, okay, lovely.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll pop some flowers in there, and then I'm going to add these to them, which is, you know, just an idea of how to use them if you didn't want to use them as like the actual holders.
Lovely.
And you get so many of them as well, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You know, for the price, it's fantastic.
You're going to get 4 of the small ones that you're working with, 4 of those, and the medium as well. Yeah. So 5 projects in total for under £10.
It's unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So I'm just painting up. I'm not worried about the lines because I'm going to do pink inside, and the colours will go easily over the white paint as well.
I love the features. I love the features of these, Tina. I think they're very, very cute with the eyes and the whiskers and the big fluffy.
They are, aren't they? They're gorgeous. The thing is you know, you change how their eyes look, and then it changes them completely, doesn't it? The characters and everything.
Yeah.
So let's just.
They've got a little feeling for me. Do you remember the old film Roger Rabbit? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yes.
It's got that kind of cartoony, mischievous kind of feel, but cute with it.
Yeah, definitely. I thought that. So, and what I will sort of like show you what I mean a bit later. But what you could also do with these is you could have 2, and then you could pop a photograph in there, and then pop the over just so it seals the photograph within. And that's a lovely gift for people that you can't visit at the moment, isn't it?
That's a great idea. What a lovely project to send.
In. Yeah, definitely. So that's again something that you could get the children to do.
Yeah.
Look, what I love about this, and we were saying last time I was on, is that all of these projects would be fantastic, art lessons for your children.
Yeah.
And then. Then they've got something that they can use or send to somebody when it's finished as well.
Yeah, that's great.
know, it's like the dinosaur. You would do it as as your art lesson, and then you've got the pen holder already there,
yes,
ready to go for your other lessons.
Yeah,
and
lovely.
I think it would just, it will keep them interested, because it must be hard for parents to try and homeschool at the moment, just to keep the interest going.
Yeah, I mean, I can only speak personally as well, with regards to, we've got two little ones that are at homeschooling, and one's a bit easier than the other one because a bit older, but it is hard. And we've created a little crafting desk. And Shay, we got it just in time before lockdown was properly announced. But again, we've done some projects we've worked on, and again, it's that, just keeping it interesting, because too much on the old screens isn't great, is it? Let's be honest, when all the lessons from 9 till 4 are there on a screen. Something like this, creative...
Right.
Using your hands with it is, it's important, isn't it? It really is.
Definitely. So I'm just going to paint in the little nose, and then the inside of the ears.
I'd love ears like that.
I think I've got ears like this. I could do them being a touch smaller.
Just how about a bunny ear? It's just brilliant. Yeah, everything.
Oh dear.
Oh, so that's looking lovely, that.
So just obviously take your time at home, and I don't mind that the white is still a bit wet, because that's adding a little bit of highlight to my pink as well.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, everyone's got a photograph. Has everyone got a photograph of their children or their grandchildren that's done an Easter egg hunt, and they've got bunny ears on them, etc.? I always try and get as many as I can, just for when they're older, weddings and 18th birthday parties. The more the merrier.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what as well, Scott, what you could do is you could put the clues, couldn't you?
Ooh.
Put like the clues to the treasure hunt.
Treasure hunt of an egg.
Easter egg. Yeah. So if you do your Easter egg hunt, well, you can find the eggs and then just do all different clues inside the body, and let them sort of like find these first, and then they get the eggs at the end.
Would you be able to waterproof these in any way? Could you seal them off so they were outside? You
could. You can seal them with varnish.
Yeah.
I mean, for the length of time that they'll be in the garden, if it's not too damp, then they'd be fine, I would imagine. But you
depends
can also
how bad your clues are.
Laminate. Yeah, laminate your clues.
Laminate the clues, and buy eggs with at least a good year's worth of best before date on them. Oh, it's taking shape. Our little bunny's taking shape there, looking lovely.
Yeah, so you're just gonna grab... Oh, look, I'm like looking for my black, and then I've got a whole pot of black gesso sitting here. Right, here we go. So let's just put a little bit of black down here. Like that. I mean, you will do this a lot better at home. And I'm just going to pop in a few of the whiskers. There.
Lovely. I love the fact that Easter eggs were on sale basically on Boxing Day.
Absolutely.
Before lockdown happened, they thought, we've got to get this stock out there. I was the first to buy one, I'll be honest, I think.
Oh, dear. OK. And then what you can do as well is just to add a little bit of depth, is just to add some black around the edges if you wanted to. I mean, I would go in... I mean, he's looking a little bit drunk. But we'll pretend that I've done this absolutely perfectly.
Oh, well, what? Okay, I like him.
But I want to just show you, do you know what I mean, what I want to do with him. And then you've got your Happy Easter as well, which you could get. So with that one, I think we'll probably go for a nice bright pink on there. And then that will match in with the box that I'm doing. And also, sorry, can you see that?
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Tina. Yeah.
Also the ears on the rabbit. So
yeah. Yeah, nice and bright, that.
It is, isn't it? I love this colour. Oh, the paints, by the way, are by Rico.
Right, lovely.
So, yeah.
Get those.
We did a paint pour with them, didn't we, one time?
Yes, we did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm using the same paints.
Thank goodness you've got them there for the show with us.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's really good. But I think a lot of the time you can actually come up with, you know, some of your best ideas when it's last minute.
Yeah.
If you've got too much time, then you're sort of like, oh, what shall I do?
Well, that's true.
Okay, so then we've got this beautiful box, one of these boxes.
Yeah, they're nice, these, aren't they?
I'm just going to undo that. Yeah, so that I can show you, and hopefully you'll be able to see. So we've got the underside there, so they come flat packed to you like this. So you just pop everything down like that, and then this piece just goes in and then fastens there. So if you can see inside, that's all done.
Got you.
Like really nice, neatly. Then these you can fasten down if you want to. And here you could score if you wanted to use it as a to flap over.
Oh, okay.
What I used mine for previously is I put some of my 8x8 and 6x6 paper pads in, and they stood quite nicely on my desk.
That's a nice way of doing it, isn't it? Yeah, you can see them nice clearly. Yeah.
Now, because I don't have the flowers that you have, I've just got myself a little bunch of different roses here.
Great.
Okay, so I'm going to pop that just in here. Just bend those down a little bit, just so that they are poking just out to one side like that.
That's nice.
And then I've got a little bit of wire, and what I thought I would do, I mean, this needs to dry, but I'm going to pop the wire over and then just give a twist. So I've got, so you could have your, as I say, your photograph in there.
Oh, that'd be
lovely. And then
lovely,
that would go in amongst your flowers, like that. And then my Happy Easter would go onto my box.
Oh, brilliant.
So how's that? Can you see that properly?
I love that, even with the flowers in there, and maybe like a little bottle or something in there next to it as well, or some more chocolates.
So you could pop your like an Easter egg in there, or you know, a bottle of wine, or a little bit of fizzy. Yeah. Just in there. So you could have more than like the one rabbit poking out there, and you've also got the other shaped rabbit as well, haven't you?
Yes.
So that could
we've got the larger one. Yeah.
Okay.
What a great idea! I love that, Tina.
Yeah. Have I got time just to put that to one side and show you how I've used the edges?
We have 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's plenty. So I'm just going to pop that there because I just want to go back to the edges of my box that I had for the heart. Okay. And just show you how I've used them. Okay. So if I bring in our dinosaur again.
There he is.
So your dinosaur would go here. But what you could do is you could take this away and just decorate your dinosaur in that way, and then use the edges of your heart box instead to then pop these two together. So you've got slots perhaps for some packs of pencils or something like that.
Oh, that's
so you
great.
would get one where you could put your little notepad in that the children could do, and then the other side where they would put, you know, their pens and pencils in.
Ah,
so
brilliant.
they'd have like a little, it's a little family of dinosaurs. So that's from using the sides of the actual box for the heart, which we did before, which I'll bring back in. Hopefully that might be a little bit drier. So you've got the heart, a flat heart, you've got the there that you've used for the sides of your dinosaur, and then you've got another project where you can just use your dinosaur.
I love that. Do you know what? You are the master of just taking something and not just at face value, but just literally thinking of other ways, no pun intended, but outside the box, and seeing how else you can work with it as well. And it's lovely to see those extensions on projects and getting them even more so out of those as well, which is brilliant. So thank you for that.
Definitely, because you've got all your little holders as well that you could use for different things, you know. So yeah, I think you know you're going to get a lot out of your kits. They're fantastic value for money anyway.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to stretch them a little bit more, then you really can.
Tina, thank you so much indeed. Again, thank you for standing in and helping us as well with the show. So it's very short notice. I know you can be back with Janice at 8 o'clock tonight. Yes.
I am. Yeah, no problem.
Lovely. Well, listen, for myself, thank you very much. Have a great show later on as well. And thank you for this last hour. Inspirational as ever, Tina. And we'll see you very, very soon.
Thanks, Scott. See you soon.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. There goes Tina. Really lovely and loads of inspiration and different ways that you can work with this. As she said, these are really brilliant price points for you to go. You're getting an awful lot in there. You're going to get 3 that you just seen, 2 of the wooden ones and 1, of course, of the basket and 1 of the florals as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Well, listen, I really hope that's inspired. We'll start thinking about Easter already with us, but great way to work with these projects right the way through. For myself for this hour, thank you very much indeed. But please don't go anywhere because I'm going to be up with you on the other side of this.